Alright, continuing where we left off on, now we're on chapter 6. Oh yeah, here's the pic I forgot to show. This was the last scene from chapter 5. And believe it or not, this is based on the actual bank where I live. Yep. Seaford, Delaware. Now, chapter 6, after lunch. Chapter 6, after lunch. Meanwhile, back at the high school, Jesse was just in time for lunch to end as the class bell. There's a word missing here. To end as the class bell rang. Yep, rang. Right here. Should have been. Phew, he panted. Jesse, back so soon, Mr. Keaton greeted. I guess so, Jesse answered. Well, did you enjoy your lunch then? The teacher questioned again. Yeah, I did actually, Jesse laughed. Thank you, Sensei. He smiled again as he sat back down in his seat. Suddenly, Mr. Keaton's daughters came back. Oh, I've never tasted anything so vile in my life, Nikki complained. Yeah, you got that right, Lulu agreed. Me too, Charlotte added. Well, I thought it was okay, Zini complimented to cheer Jesse up. I agree, Fifi and Brittany joined in as they all sat down. Man, nothing hits the spot like spicy Cajun cuisine, Aaron smiled as he patted his stomach. Well, I must admit the bean burritos were like a dream. Demaria burped. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh wait. Oh yeah, that's right. Aaron added as they high-fived each other. Hey Jess, did you hear the radio just now? Nikki turned. No, I don't think so, Jesse honestly stuttered. Well, anyway, there's word that something or someone just saved the bank from being robbed just now, Lulu continued. Oh, really? Said Jesse with enthusiasm. Yeah, I even heard he was 12 feet tall, Aaron added. 12 feet and 4 inches to be exact, Demaria teased. Golly, that is a big someone, Mr. Keaton complimented. The reporters say he even ripped the giant robots the robbers used in half, as if they were sheets of paper, said Charlotte. Sheesh kebab, Jesse commented. Hey, look, it's on TV right now, everybody, Mr. Keaton finished as he turned on the projector television. Reporting live in the city of Seaford, Delaware, the PNC Bank was surprisingly saved after an attempted robbery this afternoon by a heroic stranger who appeared to be an unexplainable source of the supernatural. He was last seen fleeing the incident just before the press had arrived, and the reporter paused as she was handed a piece of paper. This just in, an employee of the bank has just confirmed to us that the stranger had a white capital A symbol upon his bare chest, surrounded by a golden halo. Until the information has been updated, police are still investigating the recent turn of events and the mystery behind this nameless savior. From Delmarva's Broadcasting, this is Elizabeth Shan, WBOC 16 News, the reporter finished. Elsewhere in Bridgeville stood the corporate fortress of a wealthy and wicked tyrant who calls himself the Pim Player. What? He proudly stuttered as he spat out his martini. That's impossible! Nobody's ever been able to sabotage the Destructobots before. The Pim Player pondered. Perhaps now is the time to step the weapons up a notch. And if that doesn't work, then I'll let my niece handle the last job. It's time she got her own hands dirty for a change. And afterwards, we'll be able to access more information about this, whoever this fool is. The Pim Player declared as he paced back and forth. Cinderella? He called through his speaker system. Yes, Uncle Jeremy, she answered. Meet me in my office right away, he ordered. Okay, she answered again. And here's the villain, the Pim Player. Chapter 7, After School. 2.5 hours later, the first day of school had finally ended when the bell rang and Angela was determined to set the record straight for Jessie. I'm really sorry, Jessie. I needed to make a withdrawal first, but I didn't mean to come back empty-handed. Oh, please forgive me, she sweetly pleaded. Angela, it's all right, really. There's no need for you to apologize, Jessie understandably answered with a smile. Oh? Angela paused. I wasn't that hungry anyway, remember? Jessie smiled again as he politely explained. So, you're not mad at me? Angela adorably asked. No, of course not. I could never be mad at you, Angela. Jessie sweetly smiled once more. Oh, Jessie, thank you so much for understanding. Angela happily cried as she gave Jessie a great big hug. Much after-school students stopped to enjoy the scene, all but 3 in particular. Now, where did that cutie pie go? Nikki pondered just before she laid her eyes on him. Jessie! She and her sisters cutely spoke with hearts in their eyes. Suddenly, their feelings changed. Their feelings changed to boiling jealousy the moment they noticed Angela. That girl has got her arms around him, Nikki groaned in her mind. Darn it, I let him out of my sight for 1 second and look what happens, Luli grumbled in silence. Well, there goes my science project, Charlotte quietly pouted with a sweet sweat of embarrassment. Finally, Nikki pulled herself through and spoke with great determination. Well, that's still not going to faze me. I'll have him, even if it's the last thing I ever do. What? Lulu and Charlotte hollered. Hang on, stud. Don't quit on me now, Nikki declared, with sarcasm as she ran towards Jessie. Oh, no, you don't, Lulu and Charlotte argued as they tried to catch up to Nikki. See you tomorrow, Jessie. Angela adorably giggled as she waved at Jessie and walked to her bus. Sure thing, Angela, and you're welcome. Jessie sweetly smiled as he waved back. Jessie, I've got to tell you something. It's really important, Nikki rushed as she suddenly grabbed him by the left arm. Hey, what the... Jessie paused. Take your hands off him. I saw him first, Lulu butted in. Girls, what are you doing? Jessie stuttered. Jessie, you do want to help me with my science project, don't you? Charlotte begged. Whoa. What is this all about anyway? Jessie proclaimed as he stepped in the middle. Suddenly, Jesse found himself in the middle of a tug-of-war wrestle with the three desperate sisters. As Nikki kept her grip tight on his left arm, Lulu pulled on his right arm, while Charlotte grabbed him by both of his legs. "This is terrible," said Zini with her arms crossed. "Yeah, shouldn't we do something about it?" Fifi frowned with a sweat of embarrassment as she was sitting on the stairs. "Seems like the right thing to do," Brittany softly agreed. "Girls, girls, girls," Mr. Keaton hollered as he came running out of the building. "Uh-oh, they've done it now," Zini, Fifi, and Brittany continued. "Sensei?" Jesse pondered. "Father!" The girls gasped with surprise as they dropped Jesse altogether. "Ouch!" Jesse pouted as he thumped on the ground. "What's the meaning of this? Are you all right, Jesse?" the teacher questioned. I think so," Jesse stuttered as he struggled to get up. "Well then, what do you have to say for yourselves?" Mr. Keaton asked his daughters. "We're sorry." The three of them giggled. "Shish kebab," Jesse pondered with a sweat of embarrassment. At the school bus parking lot, Jesse was still recovering from his awkward situation. "Phew. Good thing they held on to both my arms or I would have broken my neck for sure." He stretched out just before he got on the bus. Inside, Jesse received the shock of his life. The second he saw every last one of the girls who chased him before. With beating hearts in their eyes, they quickly rubbed on their lipsticks and giggled out of sweet lust. Jesse could not help but cover his face and say, "Oh no," he mumbled. Chapter 8, Home at Last. Finally, at the wide round driveway of Maxwell Mansion, Jesse got off the bus exhausted like never before, and as the vehicle drove away, the crazed girls began literally blowing kisses at him. "Bye, Jesse. Bye. See you tomorrow," they all laughed. "Oh, double shish kebab," Jesse pouted as he pulled out his handkerchief to wipe off the lipstick smears. "Man, I hope every day isn't going to be like this," he pondered again as he walked in the front door. "Ooh, looks like someone had a good day today," the French maid Darcella giggled as she walked by. "Oh my, Jesse, what happened?" said Cindy. "I was just getting on the bus, and as soon as I walked in, a bunch of girls jumped on me," Jesse answered as he struggled to rub the lipstick off his face. "Well, maybe they were just happy to see you," Cindy sweetly laughed. "It's not funny, Mother. I'm not used to this kind of attention," Jesse answered. I know, but it could have been a whole lot worse," his mother insisted. "How?" Jesse questioned. "Well, they could have ripped all your clothes off and kept them for souvenirs," Cindy repeated. "Good heavens, Master Jesse, are you all right?" the English butler Geoffrey gasped. "Oh, Geoffrey, would you be kind enough to help my son wash his face before dinner?" Jesse's mother questioned. "Ah, certainly, madam," Geoffrey proudly answered. "Right this way, young sir," he led. And yes, Geoffrey the butler has an English accent. He has a personality much like, I'd have to say, if I were to choose an actual actor to play him, I would choose John Cleese. Because he has the personality, the brilliant acting, the comedic response. Just the personality in general, just so unique and defined so professionally. But anyway, back to the book. 2 hours later, Jesse was sitting at the dining room table with his mother, Cindy. "So how was your first day of school, Jesse?" she questioned. "Oh, it was just fine, Mother," he said, enjoying his flashbacks. "Did you make any good friends?" she asked again. "Some," he continued. "Actually, I saw Angela today." He smiled excitedly. "Oh, well, that's wonderful," his mother smiled back. "And she's in the same class as me, too." Jesse finished. "Well, that's even more wonderful," Cindy sweetly commented. "Why is that so wonderful?" Jesse cutely pondered. "Oh, come now, you've known that sweet young lady since elementary school, and I wouldn't be at all surprised if she liked you," Jesse's mother sweetly explained. "Well, I know she likes me, but I think she has better things to do than spend time with me," said Jesse. "Mm-hmm," Cindy cutely disagreed. Afterwards that night, as he laid in his bed, Jesse wondered over what his mother actually said. Is it true? Does Angela really feel that way about me? But we're just friends. Was there some clue I missed? Well, if so, then only time will tell. But for now, I've got to get some sleep. Wait a minute. If she lets me, if she tells me how she feels one day, then what will I tell her? No, I can't. I just couldn't allow myself to get too close to her. What would happen if she told the whole world about me? I mean, everything. Perhaps maybe you should, my son, the Pearl spoke on his bed frame. "Father, were you listening?" Jesse questioned. "Of course. When it comes to solving real problems, I'm all ears." God giggled. "Father," Jesse spoke. "Yes, my son?" "Where do I begin?" Jesse continued. And that's him praying at his bed with the pearl in front of him. Chapter 9, In Need of a Name. The next day, Aaron invited Jesse to join the football team. "Thanks a lot, dude. I really appreciate you trying out for us. We could use your expertise when we take on the Laurel Bulldogs next month," Aaron complimented. "It's my pleasure, Aaron. Besides, I could really use the workout to help me stay in shape," Jesse thanked. "That's the spirit, buddy," Aaron agreed as he patted Jesse on the back. Suddenly, the Keaton sisters showed up yet again. "Hi, Jesse." They flirtingly waved and giggled. "Hi, girls," Jesse embarrassedly grumbled and sweated. "Whoa, you actually know these girls?" Aaron clicked. "Yeah, these are Mr. Keaton's daughters," Jesse explained. "Oh, cool. That explains why they're in the same class as us," Aaron figured out. "Actually, we're sextuplets," said Zini. "What's that mean?" Aaron asked. "We are twins, except there are 6 of us," Brittany innocently explained. "Wow, does that mean you all can think alike too?" Jesse asked. "Of course not. Don't be silly," they all giggled together. Like I said, what's anime with that little comedy? Dang, Aaron enthusiastically replied. Anyway, what you doing here, handsome? Charlotte seductively smiled. Ooh, Aaron uttered. Jesse hesitated. Go on, man, tell him. Aaron insisted as he tapped his elbow on Jesse's arm. Oh, I'm just going to try out for the football team today, that's all, said Jesse. Really? That's awesome, they all cheered. Then Floyd suddenly interrupts. Oh, please. You couldn't possibly be serious, rich boy. Floyd suddenly interrupted. Oh, no, Aaron pouted. What's wrong, Aaron? Said Floyd. I forgot to tell you. Floyd's our leading quarterback. Aaron pouted again. And the best tackler, he bragged as Lucy waved at Jesse. Huh. Oh, yeah? Well, I bet Jesse here can prove you wrong, Lulu sassed. Lulu? Jesse answered with shock. Really? Floyd sneered as he walked towards Jesse and stopped right in front of him. Let's see what you got then, rich boy, he insisted again as he put his helmet on and walked to the field. Fine, Floyd, have it your way, Jesse proclaimed as he put on his own helmet. You sure you're going to be all right out over there? Aaron asked. He needs to be taught a lesson. Someone has to do it. Jesse smiled as he walked away. Yay! The Keaton sisters cheered. All right, go get him, Jesse. The sisters cheered again. On the green of the school's football field, Floyd got in his position as Jesse put on his helmet. Well, here we go. Jesse shook his head. You better give up while you still can, loser, because you're going to be roadkill when I get done, Floyd threatened. What'd you see about that, Floyd? Jesse heroically answered as he got in position. Against the touchdown poles, the boys were ready to charge at each other from their positions as soon as the signal was given. On your mark, get set, go cheese, Lucy giggled. Lucy! Floyd and Jesse irritably shouted. Go! She finished as they both shot across the field. Racing towards each other with great determination, they drew closer and closer until Jesse's big moment had suddenly happened. As Floyd rammed himself at his opponent, Jesse struck back underneath him so hard that he flipped Floyd right off his feet before he hit the ground. Staring out of excited disbelief, Jesse's friends could not believe what had just happened. Holy cow, dude! Aaron shouted. Whoa, way to go, Jesse! The sisters cheered again. Give me a J, give me an E, give me an SSE. Jesse Maxwell, he's the key. Yay! They finished with outstanding gymnastics. What happened? Floyd groaned in a daze as he tried to get up. Oh, Floyd, what am I going to do with you? Lucy grumbled with a sweat of embarrassment as she walked over to help him. Whoa, that was tight, bro, Aaron complimented as he ran to Jesse's side. Could you teach me to do that? He questioned. I guess I could try, Jesse answered. Well, you certainly know how to entertain a lady, young man. We'd really love to stick around, but we'll be late for cheerleading practice. Right, girls? Nikki announced. Huh? You're cheerleaders? Jesse and Aaron both gasped with surprise. You catch on quick, Jesse. Anyway, Good luck on... Is that what it says? Good luck on your tryout today, Nikki finished. See you later, Jesse. They all giggled cutely and waved at him as they finally walked away. Aaron shook his head as he smiled at Jesse. What? Oh, come on. Stop playing, man. I just can't believe how cool you've actually turned out to be. Most people aren't even super, much less can be excellent. But you know what you are, Jesse? Aaron explained as he put his arm around Jesse's shoulder. No? What? Jesse questioned. You are awesome, bro. For real. Aaron complimented as they walked together. Wow, that is something to be proud of. Awesome. Awesome? Awesome! Jesse brainstormed as his attention went to the inside of his shirt. In chapter 10, halfway there. Chapter 10, Awesome Times. From that day forth, Jesse declared his secret superhero identity as the mighty Awesomeman, who became so well known around the world. Pretty soon, everyone was talking about him. Day by day, he overthrew every evil obstacle in his way to a brighter justice, and always ending up on the front of every newspaper in the world. One situation involved a colossal asteroid on a collision course to Earth and used a superpower as he got into position. Okay, here goes. Spirit Blast! He finally shouted, producing an incredible amount of power in the palms of his hands. Awesomeman shot a massive green energy beam at the asteroid and instantly destroyed it as the asteroid exploded upon impact. Then, as the brightness from the blast faded away, everyone was relieved that the giant object was finally gone. So Awesomeman proudly brushed off his hands and folded his arms as he smiled. Well, that shouldn't give us any more trouble, and one less problem for other planets too. Of course, most people thought to themselves, only God could do a thing like that. Another involved a dangerous incident with the space shuttle. As it re-entered Earth's atmosphere, the landing controls suddenly malfunctioned and shut down the entire ship. The astronauts began to panic as they plummeted to the ground completely helpless. Having responded to his future sight earlier, Awesomeman arrived just in time to save the large aircraft and everyone inside it. The crowd that awaited the space shuttle's return cheered as they saw Awesomeman carry it safely down. Afterwards, Awesomeman gently set the aircraft down. The controls started working again, and the astronauts were able to safely exit. They looked up at Awesomeman as the crowd cheered louder. Thank you, they all smiled. Anytime, Awesomeman smiled back as he bowed his head and levitated to the sky. The crowd cheered once more as Awesomeman flew out of sight. And finally, his last even involved a demented alien race seeking planetary domination. This is your last warning. Surrender now or be destroyed, the alien leader demanded from the giant mothership. I'm sorry, can't you take no for an answer? Awesomeman asked as he appeared right in front of the spaceship camera. Suddenly, a huge laser beam shot at the bottom and flew towards Earth, intending to wipe out the entire planet. Guess not, Awesomeman shook his head as he vanished without a trace and reappeared at the impact point. Using his hands to block the laser's path, Awesomeman held his ground, feeling no pain at all while the aliens increased its power. "The Earthling is too strong! Raise the beam to maximum!" the leader whimpered in his alien language. "No, Master, that's too much power. You'll destroy us all," a scientist replied in the same language. Sure enough, the leader persisted in his arrogant command, which now was about to annihilate the entire ship. "Overload! Overload! Danger! Danger!" an electronic voice announced in their alien language. At that moment, the whole spacecraft exploded, and the danger had passed. As the flow of the laser beam vanished, surprised at the outcome, Awesomeman glanced up at the sky and pondered. They just killed themselves. Afterwards, he closed his eyes and lowered his head as he sighed in a brief moment of mourning. Some people just never learn until it's too late, he finished as he opened his eyes, gave a serious look to the sky, and walked off. Soon, Awesomeman even found himself on the news from all over the world. Awesomeman, who is he? What is he? Where does he come from? This phenomenal superhero has evolved from local bank protector to worldwide #1 favorite crime fighter. Here he is now. Here he is now, at the scene where moments ago he saved Earth from instant destruction against a menacing alien race, said a female reporter. Awesomeman, Awesomeman, what would you like to say to the kids watching at home? Said another reporter as he held a tall microphone to Awesomeman's face. Remember, no matter what happens, believe in yourselves and behave yourselves, always and forever, he sincerely proclaimed. Well, there you have it, straight from our hero's heart. I'm Malin Logan from WBOC 16, the female reporter finished. And it's now over a half hour, so I'll stop here. But yeah, take a good look.